Our top story now at this hour, President Cyril Ramaphosa will address National Women's Day in Nkowankowa in Tzaneen, where the event commemorates the march by 20,000 women on the 9th of August back in 1956 against apartheid laws. Now, this year's theme, Building Resilient Economies for All. It will focus on wealth and income disparities between men and women in the country. And so for more, let's cross back to our reporter, Pamani Baloy. Pamani, good morning. Earlier on, you were just giving us a pre-sunrise update. I see the sun has now risen on your end. Tell us where you are as we edge closer to those celebrations. What's happening as we speak?
Good morning, Lizelle. Yet again, as you are right, the sun has now risen and people are looking beautiful in and around Nkowankowa ahead of that Women's Day celebration at the Nkowankowa Stadium. Lizelle, we are now inside the Nkowankowa taxi rank where we are speaking to people. People are preparing to go to various destinations. Many are hopping into Texas, saying they want to get things done before that Women's Day celebration starts at the stadium at around 10 this morning. But listen, let me bring in a female taxi driver talking about trying to get into the economy, reclaiming the economy by women. This is Miss Konaiza. She's referred to as Konaiza Ngoveni by her colleagues here at the taxi rank, and she's the one and only female taxi driver here. Mankoni, thank you so much for nkarhi. Xo sungula mi sasekile ni twa ku masiku mbambale buruku mara namuntlha ni vona mhlovo ku humelela yini
inkomo sesipimani na khensa swinene namuntlha ku va ndzeni mbale hi ndlela leyo i mhaka ku i siku ra hina vamanana ni fanele ni mbala ku fana na vamhani van'wana ni saseka ku fana na vona inkomo
a hi vulavuleni mi ri mina 11 years mi ga mi tirha tanihi taxi driver leyi i industry leyi voniwa ku ri ntirho wa vavanuna swi endlise ku yini ku mi tikuma mi ga mi tirha laha tanihi taxi driver
hi mhaka ku hi 2008 nuna mina va hundza misaveni ivi va ni siya na vana vambirhi va ha ri vatsongo. First born a ri na 7 years, number 2 a ri na 2 years. Namuntlha first born u na 24 years, number 2 u na 19. Se ni va kurisini kwala ka industry leyiwani. That's why ni tikume ni nghenela hi mhaka ku a ni nga ri na nuna loyi a fanele ni tirhela kumbe ku kurisa vana.
Mi ri va ku rini ku humelela yini hi vona sweswi na advice ya n'wina ka vamhani van'wana lava na va nga va lose vavanuna va vona lava va dependa ka vona financially?
First born ya mina u graduateile sweswi advocate. Number 2 u endla first year e duty Durban u endla civil engineering. Se ni vamhani hinkwenu emakaya na mitsundzuxa lava va kalaka va nga ri na vavanuna kumbe lava nga lovela vavanuna voho a ka ha ri na ntirho lowu hi nga ta ku hlawula kumbe hi ku lowu wa vavanuna mintirho hinkwayo ha yi kota. Vavasati va swi kota ku driver tilori, vavasati va swi kota ku driver tibazi, vavasati va ko va tipilot. Se vavasati na mi challenger tanani hi ta tirha ntirho lowu a wu karhati i ntirho ku fana na un'wana na un'wana.
Na Kensa Nkowankowa, that is Connie Nkowankowa Lizelle, who says in the past 11 years ago, she lost her husband and her oldest child at the time was 7 years old. Her youngest was 2. She's been a taxi driver since then, and she's been able to take both of her children through university. And the oldest one, who's 24 right now, is now an advocate, a fully qualified advocate. And her second born is actually doing their first year in civil engineering at the Durban University of Technology, calling on other women to say, should they ever find themselves in the same situation where the person that they are financially dependent on passes away, there's so many options. There's nothing such as a male person's job. Any job should be done by them. Calling on women to say they must work hard to ensure that they feed their families. Lizelle, we are inside this taxi rank. We were told that males in this taxi rank actually wear female clothing throughout the month of August, most days or in August, and we're supposed to speak to one, but due to time, Lisa, let me just show you one of the males who today came in his beautiful regalia. You can see the duke, you can see the dress. He's a taxi driver. Let me quickly bring him in. Lizelle, minjani ni vona mbale duku na roko, why?
Kuna mutla siku ra wa manana.
Mi ndlisa sweswi lembe na lembe?
Malembe hinkwawo siku ra ku fana leri hi mbarisa swona.
I mhaka yini?
hi ku hi sapota vamanana ka ntirho lowu va endlaka woho hi kurile hi tota hikoho ka vatswari lava hi vamanana lava nga hetisa laha misaveni se hi faneke hi va sapota.
Ni byeleni mi tirha na mani khonayisa swi njhani ku tirha na n'wansati na advice ya n'wehe ka vanhu lava khandziyaka tithekisi ku va va hlonipha na vatirhi van'wani ku ri ku tirha na vavasati a hi swilo swo hlupha mi nga ku yini?
Ni nga ku ka vanhu hinkwavo ku tirha na vavasati a swi karhati ko va ku respect each other hi hloniphana hi twisisana hi laha se ni kota ku hi olova mani khonayisa va hi twisisa ha va rhandza hinkwenu na hi va hi toloverile swi fana na loko hi tirha na mutirhikulori as n'wanuna a hi tivi n'wansati hi fana.
Na khensa swinene. Lizel, that's a very excited man who says he's wearing what he's wearing just to honor the women that he works with, but also other women who have given him life. Lizel, we bring you coverage of this Women's Day celebrations happening here in Nkowankowa, and my colleague Lutendo Bobodi is at the stadium just checking out how the preparations are going. Let me hand over to him. Lutendo.
Thank you so much, Pimani. I'm looking at the sky and I see the cloud gathering, and I'm hoping it does not rain. It's been raining in the province for the last 2 to 3 days here, and I'm hoping it doesn't rain here and mess up the program down here. But as you can see, the stadium here is still pretty much empty. You know, no members of the public are yet trickling in right now, but we expect that in the next few hours or so, maybe in the next hour or so, we'll start to see people coming through. As you can see, this is where the event will be happening. The huge tent there where hundreds of people are expected to be gathering in there. And right here on my left, you can see here, right on my left here, these are exhibition tents where women will be showcasing their businesses, whatever they're doing, their innovation, whatever they're doing just to try and make a living for themselves. You know what is inspiring in the province, as you have seen in our stories in the past few weeks, we see women are being innovative. Women are making something for themselves. Women are throwing out, just pouring themselves into farming, and they are throwing themselves into construction. They're doing a lot of things for them, for themselves, just to uplift themselves out of poverty. This is a very huge province, and it has a big population, but also the levels of unemployment are soaring. So women are now looking for innovation. They're looking for alternatives just to get themselves out of poverty. But for now, this is what is happening now. In the next hour or so, we expect people to be flocking in and coming here to listen to the president, hear what he's saying.